very, very glad that you all are here by invite only. As you can see, it's a children's show. But this is one of the grand shows from the early days of what we call the golden age of children's theater, which happened right here on this stage. I'd like to introduce a lovely lady. Ladies and gentlemen, the mom of Freddie Papasanos. Auditions for our next children's show, which is Rapunzel, as directed by Mr. Eddie Cox, and it's going to be a Wallapalooza. So if you like information on that, he is here tonight, and he needs some people, of course, backstage and all that good stuff, and we need people for that. There are also auditions for City of Angels, which is big, big, big to do next stage, on the big stage coming up. And if you haven't seen Masterclass, please do, because it's quite a giant, 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 giant hit. We ask, duh, that you take off your cell phones and beepers and all that. Duh, we're putting on a show. Okay? But we ask that you do that also. Well, you all know when the play dates are for regular people? It's the first 3 weekends in March, every Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is 1 o'clock and 3 o'clock, and the Sunday is 1 o'clock only. What else did I have to say, Eddie? Anything else? Anything else? Of course, we have a little champagne thing afterwards. And we have to wait, of course, for the cast to get undressed afterwards. Not boom, boom, and they don't get anything. So we have a beautiful...
Winnie the Pooh by A. Milne.
That's me. And you are Christopher Robin.
Yes, I am.
And who is that beside you there? Oh, why, that looks like Winnie the Pooh.
No, he's Winnie the Pooh.
Excuse me. Is he a boy bear?
Of course he's a boy bear. That's what bear means.
Forgive me, I forgot.
That's okay. Winnie the Pooh forgets things all the time. He is, after all, a bear of very little brain. Watch this. What would you like to do this evening? Play a game of some sort? Winnie the Pooh doesn't feel like playing a game.
Well then, Christopher Robin, just what does Pooh Bear want to do this evening?
He wants to sit quietly and... What about a story?
What about a story?
Could you very kindly tell him one, please?
What sort of story does he like?
About himself. He's that sort of bear.
I suppose he goes in for a good bit of adventure?
The only thing he likes better than adventure is eating honey. Oh, and marmalade.
Very well then. I'll tell you a story about adventure and about eating honey. It's a story about how a frightening animal came to the forest and about the terrible things that happened afterwards.
Is it a scary story? Will I be able to sleep afterwards?
Well, that depends. Let's get to the story. Once upon a time, a very long, long time ago.
How long?
Oh, about last Friday.
Oh.
Winnie the Pooh lived in the forest under the name of Sanders.
What does under the name mean?
Well, it means he had the name over the door in gold letters, and he lived under it.
Oh, he wasn't quite sure.
One day he was out walking in the forest when he came to an open place, and right on the edge of it, he saw a large oak tree. He stopped to listen.
What was he listening to?
A strange buzzing noise was coming from the top of the tree.
A buzzing noise?
Yes, if you stopped interrupting, you'd be able to hear it.
I can. I wonder what it is.
So did Winnie the Pooh. Winnie decided to take a little stroll, and after a short time, came upon a tree stump. He decided to sit, put his head between his paws, and he began to think. He said to himself,
That buzzing noise means something. If there's a buzzing noise, somebody's making it. The only reason for buzzing that I know of is because you're a bee.
Then he sat and thought another long, long time, and said,
The only reason for being a bee that I know of is to make honey. And the only reason for making honey is so I can eat it. Honey. Funny thing, I like it so much. Oh, isn't it funny how a bear likes honey? Buzz, 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 that's what honey does. Oh, the question is, how shall I get to the honey? First, I'll have to climb the tree, which will be a problem. Then, when I get to the top of the tree, there you are, Pooh! Hello, Piglet. What's you do? A strange animal is coming to the forest. Piglet, old friend. I said a strange animal is coming to the forest. I could ask questions. About what? You weren't listening. Yes, I was. That's how I know it's up there. What is? Honey. I don't see honey. There's a lot of bees flying around. Exactly. Oh. There must be quite a lot of it too. And freshly made. Ooh, you're forgetting. One delicious mouthful after another. Your diet. What's that? I thought you were going on a diet. I am going on a diet, but not now. Why not? Because right now I'm hungry. That's not a good time to go on a diet. Suppose tomorrow after a good night's rest? And a good breakfast. Yes. How are you going to get us there? Just what I was wondering. If I could just reach one of those branches. You were 3 feet taller. Which I'm not. Should I give you a boost? You stood on my shoulders. If I stood on your shoulders, I still couldn't reach it. We'll think of something. Thank you for offering, Piglet. You're a true friend. Now, I don't like it. Ooh, I don't like the sound of it. Now, we're along and play. Uncle Rabbit, what about the game? You promised. There's an important matter I have to attend to. You said. I'm busy. Now, we're along and play. Now then, I suppose you heard. I'm not sure. That a strange animal is coming to the forest. I heard. Oh, you have. That's what I was trying to tell you, Pooh. Her name is Kanga. She's one of the fiercer animals. She's very tall. Enormous. Any family? I believe she has one offspring. Is that all? Its name is Pooh. Imagine having a family of one. How many in your family, Rabbit? 16. Isn't it 17? Perhaps. It's hard to keep that count. Anyway, the important thing is that Kanga is coming. She's very... I'm making 15. What? Your family? Never mind that. I thought we were talking... The important thing is that Kanga is coming to live in the forest. Yes. And bringing an offspring named Roo. Yes. And what's all the excitement about? Because baby Roo isn't all she's bringing. What else? Groceries. A bathtub. Bathtub? What for? Surely you know what a bathtub
pea soup. You didn't know that she carries the cake and the stuff around with her in her pocket? Well, none of us knows
Oh,
everything.
this is terrible! Awful! It couldn't be worse!
It could be much worse, and probably will be.
Oh, Eeyore, must you eat nickels all the time?
All donkeys eat them, and I happen to be especially fond of them.
Well, no wonder why you're so gloomy all the time. Well, how can anyone help seeing the dark side of things if they eat thistles all the time?
That's right. Deprive me of life, flesh alive, breath. Why not make me give up everything?
He didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I apologize. Eat thistles. Please.
Very well. Awfully kind of you.
Now then, where were we? So, yes, I'm afraid the time has come. What time is it, by the way? 11 o'clock. Just as I thought. I usually have a little something around 11. When I say what time it is, I don't mean what time it is. I mean it's dangerous, threatening. Danger? The bathtub! Yes, these things are unpleasant, but dangerous?
What about the bottle of poison?
Yes, what about said that?
Pooh. Indeed.
Ow!
I wish he would. Just barging in suddenly.
I didn't barge in. I've been here for quite some time.
Then why not speak up sooner?
Well, there's nothing whatever to say.
Said bottle poison!
I did, because she has one. A small bottle filled with brown stuff.
How do you know it?
Clearly, my dear, written on the label is the word poison.
Well, I can't believe it. It must be true he knows how to read and write and spell.
Spell his name, perhaps. W-O-L. That's not so hard. But he simply falls to pieces over words like measles and buttered toast.
In addition to the word poison on the label, there was a picture.
What sort of picture?
The bones of some dead creature.
Bone! How do you spell that?
B-O-N-Z. Bones.
Who would want that sort of picture? Who would want a bathtub?
Or toast.
Or a bottle of poison. The evidence clearly indicates that she is up to no good.
What can we do? We must organize. We must deal with the matter. We must circumvent the situation. Who will take action? We must.
Listen to me. We must follow customary procedure. In other